something on the map and manifest one of your favorite players going to your favorite destination for a perfect fit, Mike.
Zach Ertz is one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
From a personal standpoint, I like watching him, but from a personal standpoint, I like him. I covered him plenty with the Eagles. Who was throwing him?
I like him too.
Who was throwing him passes with the Eagles? Hold on, it was...
He was good at the time.
Oh, it's Carson Wentz. That's right. Carson Wentz now in Washington and going to need some guys around him that he's familiar with and comfortable with. Why not bring Zach Ertz back to the East Coast with the Washington Commanders? Now, Logan Thomas is their tight end that they gave an extension to last year. Terrific player, former quarterback. Would also be a great person for Carson Wentz to work with. Coming off an ACL tear, though. Not clear if he's going to be ready for week 1. But you know what? Even if he is, Zach Ertz not a traditional tight end. You could put both of those guys on the field. I was talking to this with my buddy JP Finlay down there in Washington, NBC Sports Washington. We were saying this is a great idea. Bring Zach Ertz to Washington. I think you got to get that going to get Carson Wentz's confidence soaring.
Great idea.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a good idea. And I'll stay in the same division. I'm going with the Eagles, right?
Okay.
I'm going with the Eagles. I think that Allen Robinson is a great pickup. He's a guy we talked about that hasn't been as productive due to injuries and this. I think issues with the quarterback, having a young quarterback and guys in and out the lineup. But you get him over there with Devontae Smith, a young future wide receiver that's going to be the number 1. You get a veteran in the room to show him what to do, what not to do, how you're running your routes, how to be a professional, how to be a very good pro. Everybody needs that. When I was with the Eagles, I was blessed to have a guy like Brian Westbrook to show me the ropes, how to take notes, how to watch film. You need all that type of stuff. So you get him, and I think you get maybe like a rookie with speed, over-the-top guy to stretch the defense, have them 3 in there making moves. Dallas Goedert as the tight end. Jalen Hurts would love that. Bring him to Philadelphia, baby, and let's win this division.
I like it. Winning the division, that's always the key. That's everything every player talks about, every coach talks about. Okay, you were talking earlier this morning about veteran players that, you know what, people say, oh, man, they're washed up, they're later on in
We
their
just
career.
like ending careers for some reason.
Yeah, like hey, you know what, this guy's old enough now, or he had a down year. Well, Chandler Jones is a guy that I think still has a lot of great ball left in him. And when you kind of look at his production, all right, he's got 10-plus sacks in 6 of his last 7 seasons. Look, only Aaron Donald has more sacks than him since 2015. He's got 84 sacks. And when you look at Chandler Jones, I like to call him the Liam Neeson of defensive ends right now. He's got a special set of skills.
That's right.
The hand-to-hand combat, his ability on third down to beat guys one-on-one, to beat a chip. Look at, and this is playing the run right here. You were talking about Khalil Mack.
Making plays, baby.
Chandler Jones is an every down defensive end, and I really like him with the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, it's not about winning the division as much for them. It's about, we've got to get to the big dance. We've got to find a way to win in the postseason. You need a guy like Chandler Jones to close games out. We wouldn't even be talking about that 13-second play against the Chiefs if they had somebody that could close the game out for them. And I think when you look at what Chandler Jones would bring to this defense, it's something they haven't had since, look, Lorenzo Alexander was the last defensive end to have double-digit sacks for Buffalo. So this defense, they drafted Boogie Basham. They drafted A.J. Epinesa.
And Jerry Hughes is free agent.
So they've been trying to find that game changer, that game wrecker. And I think Chandler Jones, who, by the way, went to Syracuse. He's from Rochester, New York.
I love him.
I mean, everybody wants to go home. Everybody wants to
Why
go
not?
home
Why not?
and win the big trophy. So I like Chandler Jones in Buffalo.
He's got more to give.
What do you think, Bills Mafia?
We were looking, I'm sure they like it, at GMFU with your thoughts. We were looking at the free agents yesterday. We had a guest come on the show named Teron Armstead.
Big T.
I loved LaShawn McCoy, a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Like, he's a free agent. What's going on? He's one of the best players. Well, here's Teron on how he's approaching free agency. Let's start there.
Personally, I'm just working on myself, man, getting completely healthy, getting my body right and ready to roll. So wherever I'm at, whether it's in New Orleans or any place else, I'm just ready to go. Dave, I'm sure he'll be working the phones and working his lines of communication. With me, I'm just sitting back, man, enjoying the time with my family. Understand that this opportunity is a blessing to be here and still going and entering your team.
I think there might not be a more sought-after free agent than him. In the league for 10 years, 9 of those years in New Orleans. Dave Butts is on those phones and should be getting wined and dined by everyone. I'm going to make you so happy right now, Sean O'Hara, with this. You're going to be happier with me than you have been in a long time. Carson Wentz, that trade goes down. $70 million of cap space in Indy, and that is the perfect fit. It will instantly become one of the best offensive lines, if not the best, in the National Football League. The one thing the Indy O-line does not have is a left tackle. They weren't able to come to terms with Eric Fisher. He's going to walk, and this is your guy. Elite as a run blocker, elite as a pass protector, instant lift. Can you imagine him next to Quentin Nelson, Sean?
Oh, I like that. I tell you, I know Shady would love to run behind those two.
Jonathan Taylor may run for 3,000 yards if that happens. Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're right. 3,000 is a lot, but it's close.
I know. I know.
I mean, look at what Alvin Kamara's done.
And it'll buy Jimmy G so much time back there, Garofalo.
There you go.
Yes, it will. Plenty of time for Jimmy G back there with the Colts. You see what K just did right there? Made a trade.
I did. I made a trade. Listen, it's a fluid situation at quarterback. There is a path for this Colts team to contend in 2020. Grab yourself a corner, grab yourself a wide receiver, figure out your quarterback situation, and get Teron Armstead to make you the best offensive line, an attractive landing place.
I heard Evan Ingram might be in play in Indianapolis, by the way. Giants tight end / receiver, so keep an eye on that one.
Yes.
There you go. Little free agent frenzy on a Friday. I wasn't in the promo. Tom and Ian were, but that's all right. I'm not bitter about it.
Did Tom break that Evan Ingram news?
I think you need to use another button.
Were you calling Fabio because of the button?
Yes. Why do you think I was calling you Fabio?
Not because of the hair. That's
Fabio has like his shoe. He doesn't even have buttons.
We need one more button.
Yeah, Fabio has it like wide open.
Get a Twitter poll going, Gina.
I don't know if it's a Twitter poll.
Tom P. already tweeted out the news about Evan Ingram this morning.
Oh, wow.
See, that's
So you're like second.
Beat you to it.
That's yesterday's joke.
Again.
I was on with Tom yesterday afternoon. We played nice. We're boys.
Prove it.
We're brothers. And brothers sometimes fight.
Question to go back to what you're saying about the Zach Ertz and Carson. There's a lot of, when we do these storylines and I'm putting these puzzle pieces together, it's like, that would be cute.
Yeah.
That would be great. Is it cute or is there something to this? Or just a perfect fit objectively?
Well, it's all coming together quickly, right?
Yeah.
Because Washington the other day made the Carson Wentz trade when they were still kind of figuring out. Because, again, I had them in the running for Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's like, okay, now we got to figure out how do we get this guy to succeed? What do we do with our draft pick? Because there was a potential they were going to have a quarterback at number 11.
Right.
Now it's like, well, wait a minute. We just traded for Wentz.
Yeah.
We better use that pick to do something around him. So that's why this thing potentially could come together. I do know Arizona wants to retain Zach Ertz, and Cliff Kingsbury has been vocal about that inside the building. So we'll see if he doesn't even make the market. But, yeah, it's cute and it works.